Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and it is time for our next New For You event featuring Sizzix. And boy do I have some spectacular Sizzix savings for you today. Holy smokes, artichokes. I have 3 exclusive bundles. Everything's sold open stock too, but I have 3 exclusive bundles. A product that Sizzix has curated just for you of their best-selling items, and the price, mind blown when I saw what I was going to be able to bring it to you for, what the SMS peeps are going to be able to get this product at. It was a wahoo ka-choo. Now, before we get started, I gotta tell you, I'm in a pretty good mood today. I can't say that every single day, but today I'm in a pretty good mood. And I think the reason is, is that I came to a decision about something that I needed to, my dad would have a saying, and I can't say it on video, but my dad would have a saying about making a decision. And ultimately it was like, either make the decision or, move on with it. Don't just sit there, do something. And actually my dad would say there, don't just sit there, do something. Even if the decision you make is wrong, make a decision. And if it's wrong, you'll learn from it and grow. And if it's the right decision, well, you'll learn from it and grow. Now, that's the PC version of what my dad would say, but I had to make some decision, a decision, and it was killing me. It was struggling. Nothing about Scrapbooking Made Simple, nothing like that, and nothing bad, but I was stuck, and I was sitting there for a week weighing pros and cons and what do I do and what do I do? And then I just heard my dad. What are you doing, Stacy? Listen to your gut, go with what you know, and make a decision. If you make the right decision, well, you will grow and learn from it. And if it happens to not be the right decision, guess what? You will grow and learn from it. And I tell you, once I finally came to the point of making the decision, it was like weight just like disappeared. It was like, oh, did I lose weight? No. Scale says I didn't, but it feels like I did. So I'm going to take that as a win for today. Yeah, sometimes you get in your own head and you have too many voices talking to you all at the same time, telling you all different things. And I just had to drown out all of my own voices, and trust me, there's a lot of them in there. My husband worries. I am a good compartmentalizer, so I'm good at putting something in a box and putting it away. And I won't open the lid of the box until I need to. And sometimes I never need to go back and open the lid on that box. Mr. SMS is very concerned that at some point in my life, all the lids are gonna pop off all at the same time. We'll have to wait and see, but I just needed to get past it, and I know that there's times when you probably need to do the same thing. You just need to figure it out, make a decision, and then stick with your guns. Stick with the decision you go with, and you'll whatever comes what may, you'll deal with it. So just know I'm in your corner. I get it. I understand. I'm right there with you. You are not alone. And if you are struggling making that decision, whatever that decision is, make it. Don't struggle anymore. Life is too short. Just make it and then grow from it. That's my advice for today, whether anybody wanted it or not. Dear Abby, I am struggling making a decision. There are many people out there in the world who will have no idea who Dear Abby is, and that just breaks my heart a little bit. But okay, today it's all about New For You. And I have got Sizzix. It's not new, like usually our New For You is the latest and greatest release that's just come out, and we get to value price it just for you. Today, Sizzix wanted to do something a little special for SMS peeps. They put together 3 bundles. It will be available open stock, but they've put together 3 bundles of some of their best-selling product ever. And they've put it at such a price that it is like, seriously, I couldn't even believe, sound effects required. I couldn't believe the pricing that we're able to offer it to you at. So I am going to tilt down for today. I'm going to walk you through these bundles. I'm going to show you some amazing finished samples, and I hope you enjoy. If you love the bundles, that's where the biggest value, the biggest discount's going to be. But if there's just 1 or 2 items here, that's okay. You can order those just on their own. And yes, qualifying orders will expedite ship out to you. So let's get started for today. I feel at least 10 pounds lighter. The scale did not agree with me, but really, it's just numbers. What does it know? Down I go, everybody. Oh, I think my husband's happier I made my decision. I think my staff is happier that I've made my decision. I pretty much think the world is happier that I've made a decision. And again, nothing bad, just a decision that needed to be made. Here's bundle number 1. $61 worth of product, $24.99. It is a 5-pack of 3D embossing folders. 3D embossing folders from Sizzix. Some of their best-selling embossing folders ever. And 3D embossing folders, you know, they start at around $12. They go between $12 and $13 at Sizzix. That's how you're getting the $61 worth of product. But nope, today they are $5 if you buy it in the bundle. Now, if you don't get the bundle, I get that, but the price is going to be a little bit more. Love this one. Look at how beautiful is that. Yummy. This one's hard to see in the picture, but don't worry, have no fear. Stacy is here, and with the help of probably oh so clever Karina, I think maybe Karina did them. I'm not 100% sure. It could have been one of the other SMS makers. I have got samples and storyboards to show you. So 5 different 3D embossing folders, $5 each when you do the I Want It All bundle. All of them useful, all of them bestsellers, all of them opportunity from the geometrics to the florals to the more retro, and I mean just great for guys. These 2 are amazing for guys. Great for, you know, anniversary or wedding, or just perfect. So 5 of them. Let me show you some of, you know what, I think I'm gonna kind of leave them right here so I can grab them easy. Let me show you some of the designs. Okay, look at that on Opulent. Can you say yummy? That is this one right here. Look at it on Opulent. So that Opulent is their specialty paper, but wait. Look at it on cardstock. Look at the definition. Holy smokes, artichokes. Now this is the embossed version, but paper has 2 sides. So bam, this is the debossed version and you can use either. Love it. So, number 1, moving on. Here is our Opulent. It's a weave pattern. Look at how pretty that looks on the specialty paper. Almost holographic. It's so good. To feel it in your hands, that deep, rich texture. I mean, you can see how deep the embossing is just by flipping it around. But then look at it on the black. Wow, this is great for guy. Look at the definition. And the nice thing about it is it's not just a see, it's a feel too. You can feel it. And anytime you add a textural aspect or element to your crafts, people love that because it's another sense that they get to enjoy out of your crafting. And that is this one. And then, oh yeah, this is good. This is good. See, then we move to this kind of Art Deco-y retro, fabulous for guy cards because it's the geometrics. I would want to do this as a border on something. Isn't that stunning? I would want to do that on a border on something. So in the opulent, and then in the black. And of course, as I said, look at, isn't that gorgeous? Paper has two sides. So you have an opportunity to flip it around and do something different with it. So one side is a little smoother than the other. One side has more texture than the other. And this is that retro kind of Art Deco-y embossing folder. And then we go into pretty, right? Pretty, all on its own. But then, wow, this really lets you see that definition and that pop. And being 3D, all of it's 3D. But if you want more of a flat surface, you flip it around and you get a beautiful look too. And that is right here. And then the last one I have for you, we did a deboss on the opulent paper. So the image is actually debossed into the paper as opposed to the black, which is embossed into the paper. So raised element here, embossed always means raised. Debossed means set in into. And they're both equally lovely, really lovely. And when you have one tool that's going to last you your entire crafty journey, once you buy this, it's a tool. You use it again and again and again and again and again. It never goes out of style. But having so many different options for $5, yes, please sign me up. So my first bundle is a 5-pack of best-selling Sizzix 3D embossing folders. They retail between $12 and $13 each. They're on sale if you just love one or two, but the best value is the bundle at $25. Now, before I show you the samples of the finished cards with these, I'm going to show you bundle number 2, because bundle number 2 are all the sentiments that you're going to use on top of all of those embossing folders. So bundle number 2 is also a 5-pack, retails for $64.95. Your price is, hello, $26.99. Yes, please. And inside, I have 5 different sets of Sizzix stamps. Something for everybody. Find your wings and fly. Collect beautiful moments. Sending a little love your way. Birthday wishes to someone special. Bloom when you're planted. Sending happiness. Be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. You are in my thoughts today. Thank you so very much. Write your own story. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. For someone special. Live in the moment. Be the reason someone smiles today. Sending you the biggest hug ever. Ever. I will always love you. Thankful and grateful. Choose happy. That was me. I needed to choose happy. I really did. Oh, it's the little things. Well, choosing happy is the little things. It was so easy once I had made that decision. So very thankful. Sending hugs. Wishing you joy. Let's see. Let love shine. Sending love your way. Find your wings and fly. Be the Rainbow, Sending Happiness, so slightly smaller. You're going to get all of them. You can buy just the ones you need, absolutely. But you are going to get all 5 sets and not spend $65. No, it's $26.99. And my goodness gracious, if there is somebody you know who is starting out stamping, this is a wonderful way to gift them something where they've got sentiments for everything. It's a wonderful way. Let's see. So, thankful and grateful. So here's the thankful and grateful. And here's the storyboard. Now, I don't know if Oh So Clever Karina did the storyboards or who did the storyboards, but bless your pea-picking hearts. Love you all for getting this, because this really helps you understand what's in this package. You get the scale, you get the design, the definition of it. Is it solid? You get the different fonts, how they've mixed them up to really promote the word hug. So there's one. And then Bloom Where You're Planted. So here's that set. But here's what the stamps really look like once they're stamped. Love that Sending Happiness. I do. I love this one too. You are in my thoughts today. It's so nice when you just need to say something. Then we go into set number 3, which is Sending a Little Love. So that's what the stamp looks like. But here, this is what it looks like when you've stamped them out. And you can see the size. You can see the beautiful fonts. You can see that they've changed them up and it's not the same time after time. You have a different hand for these fonts. And you can change them up as needed. And they're lovely. Last one, wishing you the happiest of birthdays for someone special, live in the moment. These are perfect for the inside of a card. These are fabulous for the tops or the centers of a card. These are great sizes. In fact, most of these are really amazing sizes for layouts and junk journals and mixed media and altered art. They are a nice size so that they're legible. You can ink them up, you can get them going on that junk journal or that mixed media, and they're still visible even after you put maybe a little paint over them and you sand a little bit and maybe there's a little rub on going on somewhere. And then the last set, these are a little bit smaller. And I think these are also perfect for your fronts of your cards. A little bit smaller than the others. So again, that's where those options come in. Where having the complete set really puts the creativity into your hands and allows you to be the maker of the make, right? Yay! So bundle number 2 is also a 5-pack. $64.99 down to $26.99. The samples that I have for you are done with the embossing folders from pack number 1. And let me show you. Isn't this beautiful? And look at, there's the thank you. The embossing folder from set number 1. This is Brennan. Hello, Brennan. This is lovely. I love it, love it, love it. I do. And you did an amazing job on that one. Then we come into, we've got the embossing folder as texture, just as texture in the back, where Brennan has the embossing folder as the main focal point of the card. I think this is Zelda. Zelda added texture to it. So when when you hand this to somebody or they open it, they instantly get that, oh my gosh, that's amazing. But then she also added a stencil to it. So the stencil adds the color and the pop, and the embossing folder adds the texture, and then the stamp adds the sentiment. And I do believe that this very well could be my stencil, Stacy Park stencil. I think it's ecliptic, but could be wrong. Don't think I am, but it's possible. Here we go again. Now Zelda has done it again, where she's used, God bless her pea, pig, and heart, she has used one of my Stacy Park Fanciful Framelits to cut a frame out of it. You see that embossing element? So she's used the embossing element with my Fanciful Framelit, and she's coordinated it with one of the 3D embossing folders. The ombre on the color, yummy, and then she's got that sentiment. And look at how fabulous that smaller sentiment looks on the card. The pink is just wow. And with having the white around the outside as a frame, and the embossed element is set back underneath it, and using that Fanciful Framelit, so even the frame has that embossed element to it, it just ties everything together. Holy smokes, artichokes, love, love, love. Then we go into, again, this is Zelda. Beautiful. So again, she's used the embossing folder as the textural element for the background, but then she's done it again. She's used the embossing folder again, and I think that this is the debossed side. And then went in and inked it and sanded it and colored it so that it truly pops right off the front of the card, and there you've got your sentiment. It's beautiful. This would make a great guy card. This is a perfect everything card. It's just, and can you imagine all the different colors you could do this in? The same card over and over again, just change up your colors. Beautiful. Then we come in with Zelda again, where she's done half and half. You've got that big pop of color up here, huge pop of color, amazing. But then she has spliced it to add a little bit of a solid to balance and give her a place to add that sentiment. This is just using the embossing folder and a sentiment. Yep, you can do it. So all the samples I have were made using the embossing folders and the sentiments. And I think that they're just lovely. And kudos, I'm gonna give props out to Zelda for throwing in some Stacy Park product in there too. Thank you, girl. You're a girl's girl, I appreciate that. Now I do have one more bundle to share with you. And this is a bundle that is all-encompassing. It's got stamps, it's got the embossing folders, and it is holiday themed. It retails for $61.95. Your price is $25.99. And again, a great starter kit for somebody. A great way to get them going if they just got, maybe you gifted them your old Big Shot machine and you just got a new Big Shot machine. This is a great way to get them going. So, not almost $62, but $25.99. And again, Christmas related. So we've got a Christmas 3D embossing folder. Look at those little trees on there. And then we've got a Baubles 3D embossing folder. And then we've got a Snowflake 3D embossing folder. And then I have got 2 stamp sets. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Santa baby, Santa Claus is coming to town. Deck the halls, jingle all the way, winter wonderland. Here comes Santa Claus. I wish it could be Christmas every day. Oh, that's a lot of work. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. All I want for Christmas is you. I mean, there's even more. I didn't even read them all off. 1 set of stamps, and then Let It Snow, Jingle All the Way, 'Tis the Season, the larger scaled stamps. So right there is Christmas ready to be made. Tags, super cute tags for Christmas. You could make your own wrapping paper. You could make your own cards. You could be doing your layouts with this. Maybe you're doing last Christmas layouts with this. But it is one bundle that gives you it all. Now, let me show you kind of the storyboards. So let's start here. So here are our snowflakes on the opulent paper. And here's our snowflakes on black. And of course, this is the embossed side. But if I flip it around, I get the debossed side. And depending on what you are doing, you may choose one side over the other, but you will always have an option of both. And that is our snowflake. Then I have our baubles. So here are our baubles on the opulent. Slap a sentiment on that and call it done. But here are our baubles embossed. Right? So pretty. And if you would prefer debossed, because the debossed is going to be flat. It's going to be a flatter surface. The embossed is going to be a more raised surface. So depending on the project you're doing, you may need that flatter surface, but it still works beautifully. Here. Then we have the Christmas trees. And you've got a plaid tree, and you've got trees with little swirls coming off, and you've got the lights hanging down, and you've got a chevron, and look at all the Christmas trees. What a great background. And then in the black. Boy, this on Reveals would sure be pretty. Oh, Reveals paper and sand it. Yes, yes, please. And that, or on the cover, they did it with luster wax over the top. Absolutely. And then I've got the storyboards for the stamp sets. And again, larger scale. Perfect for just about everything from your card fronts to your sentiments inside your cards to your layouts and your mixed media and your altered art, because they are scaled. Ooh, scaled a little bit bigger. Oh my gosh, they make me so nervous when they do that. But here, this is a better way of seeing this stamp set. So you can see all the sentiments and the sizes. They were very thoughtful to not keep everything the same scale. So if you're doing a slimline card, maybe you run these down the side. Or if you're doing a tag, maybe it's the smaller scaled stamps that you need. But look at all the sizing you have to choose from for the project you are making. It's hard when they do all the sentiments exactly the same size. When you've got options and so many of them, well, yes. Love this set, and it is easier to see on the storyboards. So if it was Oh So Clever Karina who did these, I want to give a shout out. And if it was somebody else, I want to give a shout out. Now some samples for you. All right, so this one was done by Zelda. First off, we've got some fabric going on. She's put some fabric behind. I can tell you that she's used my fanciful framelit triangle that came out with my Nod to Christmas July Christmas collection, and I believe that this is the star from one of my dies also. This is a center star in one of my dies from my Nod to Christmas July collection for Sizzix. And then she's got the Christmas tree is actually decorated and embossed with the embossing folder. So you have a Christmas tree that has Christmas trees and then a little bit of luster wax over it, and pretty. Then I think this is also Zelda. Hello, Zelda. You've got shrinky dink tags. Look at how cute are these. Look at this. Who wouldn't love to have this on their present? All the way down to your saying. So they all just stack up. She's got the ribbon on them. Oof, what a pretty tag. That even makes a pretty Christmas ornament. I mean, that just is just beautiful. And all the textures and the colors, and at the very, very bottom, the Christmas sentiment. And here we have Zelda again. That looks like it may be luster wax. The entire thing might be done in luster wax and then embossed. And she's used my fanciful framelit hexagons. Oh, teacher's pet, teacher's pet. I love you, Zelda. Bless your pea-picking heart. This is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? And if I'm right, so she took my fanciful framelit hexagon and she made a card base out of it. It's very, very simple to do. You just hold the cut line off the score line of the card, but she actually made the card in the shape of the fanciful framelit hexagon. And here you've got your sentiment. I told you, perfect inside. Did she put a sentiment inside this one? Oh, I'm gonna look. She did, haha. So, coming back to this one, and bam, there it is. See, look at how nice and sized that is. It's perfect for your inside sentiment. Bam. Bam. Sound effects required. Here we go again with Zelda. And she has cut an oval out. That very well could have been with my fanciful framelits. She has used the snowflake embossing folder in two places. She's done it on vellum here, and she's done it here. So she's cut the frame, backed it with some vellum. She's inked over the top, maybe with some luster wax and ivory, and then she's made a shaker out of it. So inside you've got these beautiful white stars, and here is your sentiment. No, okay, I want to make sure. And then we have, I love the colors. Oh, Brennan, happy day. Brennan has also used one of my stamp sets, my Stacy Park stamp set. Bravo. So we have two teacher's pets this week, Brennan and Zelda. Hello. So he's put, it almost looks like maybe it was done with either a light ink or a Versamark, just to add a little watermark to the back to just give a little bit of a design. But here he's got the baubles and he's inked them, and you've got the sentiment going down the center. So pretty. And the last one from Brennan, he's really made it snow. So what I like about this card is you've got all of this snow with the let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And when you touch it, because he's embossed it with the snowflakes, you have a little bit of snowflake coming through the embossing, but you get the feel of the texture without actually having to do the work. Yay for that. Love this. Such an easy card to do. So, bundle number 3 is all about the holidays. It is. And the samples are simply beautiful. Bam. Bam. And Brennan and Zelda have both won Teacher's Pet. A for effort. Love you bunches for also incorporating some of my Stacy Park Sizzix product. Always appreciated, never expected, but always, always appreciated. So here is your bundle number 3. And again, all about Christmas. There is 3 3D embossing folders in here and 2 stamp sets in there. And then bundle number 1 and bundle number 2, while they don't absolutely have to go together, they sure do make a happy little pair with all the stamps and all the embossing folders. 5 sets of stamps, 5 embossing folders. This is over $124 worth of product for, I don't know, 50 bucks, a little over $50. And again, bam, bam, bam. Look at how beautiful they are. It's all about you and the options and the creativity. All right, you guys. This is our new For You event for this week. Sizzix took it a little different. I like where they took it. I love the pricing. And it is available both in our retail store, because we are a brick and mortar retail store. You actually can walk into our store Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and be greeted by an SMS staffer. There's a few of us. There's not many of us. We're not big. We're very, very small, but we are here, happy, willing, and able to help you if you are local. And when we say local, we consider anybody in California local. So come see us if you're passing by Canyon Country, California. And if not, we're online. And while these are exclusive bundles to Scrapbooking Made Simple, you may be able to find some of this product in a local independent retail store. So we give you options. We want you to know that there are independents out there besides us, and absolutely support them. While the bundle pricing they won't be able to do for you, we absolutely encourage you to visit them and sprinkle a little bit of your crafty budget with everybody. So I will see you again on Saturday morning, 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, and 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom for my Saturday with Stacy full-length technique-based commercial-free craft class, where we always have something to play with. We always have amazing samples and a live chat during the premiere. Again, 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, and 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom. Until then, thanks everybody for being here with me. I'm going to check the scale one more time, because I really do feel lighter. And I appreciate all of you. It's a joy to be a part of your crafty journey. Thank you for being part of mine. Until next time, bye everybody.